What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Matt Gifted Hands, back to you with another video. And in this haircut tutorial, we are going to bring my boy back to life. It has been a while since I cut his hair, and now he's back in the shop. He's in Stay Gifted Suite. We're gonna go ahead and take care of him. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start off with a number 2 guard. We're gonna go ahead and cut against the grain, meaning going against the way the hair grows. We're gonna knock it all the way down even, and then we're gonna do a taper on the sides, a taper on the back. We're gonna bring that beard back to life, shape it up, use the razor, enhancements, the whole 9. So stick around, follow along, and hopefully you can learn something from this video. This is what I do. I put these videos out to help people at home, student barbers, or if you're just learning how to cut hair just cuz. Hopefully these steps and techniques and this process can help you create the same result at home.
We have a problem.
So now what I'm doing right here, now that we got it all the way even with a number 2 guard, I'm putting in my first guideline using my trimmer, and now I'm going to start with the lever all the way open with no guard, so equivalent to a half. This is going to be our first panel, lever all the way open. Right here I put it in the middle and I start to remove that bottom line. We're going to do this basically this whole haircut tutorial in real time. It is not sped up, so follow along. This is a number 0 now, lever all the way closed, and that's pretty much going to knock out that bottom panel. You may have to go back with a trimmer and use the corner of your blades to kind of detail it more, but for the most part you're going to be able to knock that panel off with no guard. Now, being that there's a number 2 on the client's head, right here this is a number 1 guard all the way open. After we do the lever open, we're going to put it in the middle and then close it. So basically the same steps that we did on the bottom first panel, we're going to do to the same thing right here. Now there will be a faint line that you would have to get out with the half guard, depending on what clipper you're using. Your half guard, your 1/16 guard. It's the guard that's after the lever open with no guard, and you're in between your 1 guard. And that's gonna pretty much bring the blend together. You may go back with the 1.5 guard, not the 1 guard, but the 1.5 guard, and you can remove those dark spots that's right above the occipital bone area. But pretty much this is gonna blend everything together, so we don't have to go too high into the taper. And just be cautious, guys, if there are some bumps in the back of your client's head, that you don't cut it. You be careful that you work around it, and just be aware of that. So same steps, started with the trimmer, now it's the lever all the way open. And what I did right here is, for some reason, I guess I got caught into the conversation, I went straight to my 1 guard. Normally I do a lever open with no guard and then my 1 guard, but I started with my 1 guard, and then I just bring the taper together, doing it that way. Now what's easier for me, now I've been cutting hair for so long, going on 9 years, I kind of know what levels the hair is at, right? That's why I'm able to jump around or even do a different type of technique. Sometimes you catch yourself getting bored, so you want to switch things up, but for some reason I jumped to a 1 guard. Now this is the 1.5 guard, and that's pretty much going to knock out all the bulk that the 1 left behind, and that's going to blend right into the 2. And then right here, see, I jump back down with the half guard, lever open, put it in the middle, and then close it. So basically what I did is I basically just faded down, started going up, and then I started to fade down, and that's pretty much gonna make sure that you don't mess up. When you fade down numbers, basically instead of fading up, you can create yourself guidelines, but if you fade down, you already know what's above the fade. So once you work your way down, you just gotta follow the numbers along as you go lower. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and blend in the beard. We're not gonna blend it too far down. But I think it's just dope, man, what a haircut can do for somebody, what a haircut can do for their confidence, the the way that they look at themselves, the way that they walk in the door to their significant other after a haircut, the way they get in the car and start looking at their haircut in the mirrors. Like, I do it myself. Whenever I sit down in a chair and I get a haircut, that feeling is amazing, man. It just boosts your confidence level. A lot of barbers, we make a lot of comments, funny comments too, like, let's just say my client, the wife has been pushing them to have another baby or whatever it is. I'm like, look, whatever happens after this haircut, I am not responsible for it. It's just good, man, to have that type of relationship with your clients as well, and just know that whatever you do for your client, as far as the haircut goes, it's just a dope feeling. It's a dope feeling for me too, because I know I did my job the right way. I tried my best, and it's just dope that they keep coming back, Guys, we have some huge news for the nonprofit organization. I haven't been posting too many videos about that. I've said it in my videos before, we are in the shelter now, so it's a little more difficult to get that type of footage, but we are working on our 1-year anniversary from the launch of our nonprofit this November. We have a huge franchise in the Tampa area that's going to cater for our event, and I'll go ahead and put that information out there once we get everything finalized. But this is going to be our 2nd year giving back for Thanksgiving for the less fortunate, but our 1st year anniversary for our nonprofit as well. So dope feeling, man. I appreciate all the love, all the support. If you are not subscribed to my channel, if you are new to my channel, make sure you check out the link in the description below. teamgifted.org basically just tells you everything about us and what we do in Tampa, and we will continue to do it as well, whether it's on or off the camera. But basically right here, what we're doing is we're putting that lineup in, man. It's pretty much bringing that haircut to life. Slowly but surely, my man is starting to feel himself. But once you put that lineup on the beard and the color enhancement, just takes the haircut to a whole nother level, guys. It's what my client asked for.
Houston, we have a problem.
Not every client asks for it. I barely use it on any of my clients, but whenever the clients do ask for it, it is an upcharge. It's to enhance the haircut, not fix it. Fill in some light spots, whether the client wants it, for a special event or whatever. But right here, guys, I do want to showcase this shave gel because these are my brothers from San Antonio, Texas. If you are not following them on their social media platforms, Faded Culture, my boy Sergio and Adrian, I've known them for a very long time, guys, and I used to get my haircut by them whenever I was in high school and out of high school. And they're still cutting hair to this day. They're licensed professionals. They got their own product line. They got a successful YouTube channel, and they sent me over this product, and I also have their clay as well, but only on this video I'm using a shave gel. A client made a comment about it smelling good, and it feels good, and it has some nice glide with the blade, and there's no pull. Dope product, guys, man. I really appreciate y'all, and keep putting on for San Antonio. I'm always representing out here, man. Always. From 210 to the 813. But look how that beard is just coming together, guys. We're making sure we're cutting with the grain, and then eventually we'll go back and go across and against the grain to get a nice smoother shave. But guys, look at that taper. That taper is blurry. Lineup is crispy, not pushed back. It's enhanced. Once we do this beard lineup, guys, we're gonna go ahead and pick the beard out and shape it, and that's just gonna be the finishing products to an amazing result. And I like to have a brush in my opposite hand. Notice how I'm pulling the skin and also gripping the forehead.
Houston,
God forbid the client moves, shakes, sneezes, coughs, whatever it is. That's my safety point. I'm able to pull back away from that razor and get the razor away from the client's face as quickly as possible. And it's just a safety point, but stretching that skin is going to allow you to give your client a smoother shave. As you notice, he's not making any faces. There's no pull, so it's a comfortable shave for my client. Right here, I already have picked out the beard. Now we're just shaping it up. You're gonna see this beard just come to life with all the stray hairs and loose hairs that are need to be trimmed up. I'm not taking too much off. We're just shaping this up. I'm using my Gamma Ergos. Blow away any of the exit. Yeah, that boy on point. Yeah. Shout out to Faded Culture for the dope cape, man. This is the finished product. Hopefully y'all enjoy this haircut tutorial and learn something from it. It's always dope to put these videos together for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, and as always, Team Gifted, stay gifted.